Welcome to Fakin' It. I'm Cookie, and this is the first party I've been to in a while that doesn't require a fishbowl and keys. Couple quick words before we jump into the game. And yes, skipping is an option. During each round of play, each of you is going to be sent a task to your device. Like, raise your hand if you've ever farted. But one of you will get nothing, and that person is the faker. Everyone wants to figure out who the faker is, and the faker just wants to blend in. When you hear the go sound, you either raise your hand or not, depending on whether you've ever farted before, which you have. And the faker just has to fake it. After that, everyone votes on their device who they think the faker is. If everyone picks the correct person, the faker is caught. But here's the most important part. Fakers, if you're caught in a lie, if you raise your hand when you really should have kept it down, lie, cheat, deny, come up with whatever story you have to throw other players off the scent. Be the faker. Some of the tasks will involve raising your hand, or pointing, or maybe making a weird face. But there will always be a faker, and you'll have 3 chances to catch him. Oh, one more quick suggestion before we get going. It's important to be able to see each other, so if possible, consider sitting in a semicircle or like small lines facing each other. Whatever works best while still feeling comfortable. Let's start with Hands of Truth. It's an easy one, just like we saw a minute ago. Everyone's going to get a task that involves raising your hand. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task, raise your hand if you regularly get 7 or more hours of sleep. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. You can change your vote if you change your mind, by the way. The faker can only be caught if the vote is unanimous, so do your best to come to a group consensus. One last chance to catch the faker. Sending your second Hands of Truth task to your devices now. And the task was, raise your hand if you've ever worn a cheerleading outfit. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. And the votes were for... You found the faker. Better late than never. Okay, time to pick the next category. Use your device to choose which type of tasks you'll all be subjected to. If you want to pick a category, I will. It's going to be Hands of Truth. Everyone's going to get a task that involves raising your hand. Okay, sending the task to your devices now.
Wake up! Wake up! Welcome to Trivia Night, a dark, dark reckoning. But it's really got a lot of heart, and honestly, I think you're going to enjoy it. Until you die. I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions. If you get a question wrong, you have to fight for your life in one of my super fun mini-games. If you do badly in the minigame, I'll kill you. But don't worry, ghosts can still win the game. When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round where the living and dead compete to see who can escape first. And you can always be in the audience, it's just as deadly. Oh my goodness, will you listen to me? Going on and on like the voices of the birds that tell me what to do. Let's get to the game already. Okay, first question. What country was the first to give women the right to vote in 1893? Use your device to answer the question. And the correct answer is... Who got the question right? Everyone is wrong. Prepare for your punishment. Welcome to the killing floor. Do your stretches, mathletes. Answer as many math questions as you can before time runs out. If you can't get at least 10 right, you die. Time to get your math on. Don't get crunched by the numbers. Only time for a few more problems. Life is pain. And boo, you're a ghost. But you're not getting out of this game that easily. Ghosts still get to play and can even win the whole thing in the final round. Death is not the end. So, it looks like we're down to one already. Well, the final round room isn't quite ready. I shoved all my dirty clothes in there before you arrived, so let's stay out of there for a little bit. How about this? If you can somehow survive these next two questions, I'll give you a chance to escape during the final round. I've got more questions for you. When did the Salem witch trials begin? Who picked this one? Everyone is wrong. You're in for a treat. Welcome back to the killing floor. Let's test your memory. Memorize the pattern. Okay, you've had enough time. I know this is a weird time to bring it up, but I just learned to play the glockenspiel. Wanna hear? That was an Alicia Keys song. Could you tell? Forget it. From left to right, what was the order of the weapons? I hate to be one of those modern parents with impossible standards, but if you get one wrong, you die. This was the pattern, you silly gooses. How close did you get? Speaking of memory, I'm never going to forget how angry I am right now that no one died. Alright, next question. Which of the following movies does not involve flesh-eating zombies? Who said this one? One of you is still alive. I want to show you something. Uh-oh, this is a mess. There's blood all over this art, and it was really expensive. The blood, I mean. Memorize the pattern of blood. Alright, that's enough time. It's been like 30 seconds since the last time I checked, so let's see what's happening on Instagram. Darn it! My pic from a day ago is still at 10 likes. It has to get to at least 11 or it looks terrible. Ugh, I am literally dying. That's it. I didn't want to do this, but I'm gonna like my own post. I just have to. Alright, time to move on. Reproduce the pattern on your device by tapping on all the spaces that were red. Then here's that art again, and here's what you did. Oh wow, you did it. Weird. Oh look, only one player left. Perfect. Glad to see you've made it here alive. But can you escape with your body? I'm going to give you a category. Human bones. Tap on each answer that fits, then let's see the right answers. You move forward one space for every correct answer. You're getting real close to the exit. Oh, did I mention that all the other ghosts get to play too? If a ghost catches up to you, then they will steal your body. Then they can escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you. We're gonna catch you. Sharks. Can you stay out of the shadows? Countries that border China. Uh-oh, that ghost is gonna get ya. Parts of the brain. Here comes the next question. Phases of the moon. boldly led. Star Trek film titles. Here's another one. Boy Scout ranks. So many kills. And you're out of here. Sriracha ingredients. Oh, this is so close. A real photo finish. Robert De Niro films. Another life swap.
Terrible tragedy. I wouldn't go snooping around the old Jacob's place if I were you. Rumor has it some awful things happened there. A party game that still had a single-player option. Some pretty senseless, confusing stuff. 3 people died. In fact, the Evening Gazette read, "Local idiot dies from being stupid." I have it framed above my toilet, don't you know? Tragic. You should stay for supper tonight. I'm making a braised lamb with squash puree and mango chutney. It's no trouble.
Hi, the party's downstairs. Come on in.